Hi, in this video we're going to learn how to change the default template for a particular dispute type and also for a particular reason. So um, first we're gonna go to a sample record here. So let's say it's a client and we have an inquiry in the first round is an A, and we have a reason and we have a letter. Notice that this letter, well, we're gonna see that more in detail in a second. So so we have this reason and this letter, which is the default. So we're gonna go to the template manager, okay, and we have here the letter that we are using, and as you can see there is this symbol that hold on, I lost it for a second. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so I'm going to grab it, the whole symbol. Of course I could only change for a particular round. That is the beauty and the power of the Credit Money Machine Cloud. But in this particular case we're doing it for all the rounds that an inquiry has. Is different for other types. So we're gonna choose this letter now instead, and we're gonna paste the symbol, which essentially is the word inquiry dash and the rounds that they're gonna be acting this letter. So round 1, 3, and 4, since the round 2 is gonna be handled by a different letter. So we have this and we save it. So we moved this. If I wanted to do it only for the third round, I could have done it like this, okay? But I want it for the first, for the third and fourth, which are the only rounds for an inquiry, at least in the basic approach. So okay, so I already changed that. So now that is changed, and I can go to the dispute center, okay? And if I select again an inquiry, I noticed that the letter, the template changed, right? So now we have this one, inquiry dispute with creditor, which is a different letter. And now I'm going to change also the reason as an example. So I'm gonna go to the selection lists, and in the dispute reasons, okay, I look for, let me look here, I'll do a search, okay. So I'm gonna do a search, and I have two for the A, and so this is the default right now, but I want to be this default, the second one, okay. So what I'm going to do is simple. I'm gonna edit the reason, and I'm going to, sorry, not there, but here I'm gonna put double brackets and the number 1. That's all, and save it. So that's it. Now go back to the dispute center. I'm gonna select again because it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It's changed for the future, not the current ones. Okay, and actually, in order to make it work, I needed to go to something else. In real life, obviously, this doesn't happen because we are not changing uh, to anything, but it's going to be applied even automatically. So in this case, when I click here, you see it changed, and it says I never had an account with this creditor, which is the second reason and the default that now I'm trying to use. Still, both options are here available, but the number 1 becomes now the default. So that's a way to do it for letters and for the reasons of the letters. The reasons of the letters is by putting the number 1 between double brackets in the one that we want as default, and the other one is by moving or using the symbol depending um, in the default letter, and specifically, so potentially for the letters, and I want to clarify that for a second only, but it will be perfectly possible to have this letter for round 1, another letter for round 3, another letter for round 4, and still it's possible to have other rounds. Usually for inquiries we only have this, while for other type of categories we have different rounds with um, different disputes. But the point is that you could use a different letter for every round if desired. And that's all. Thank you.